Hey, what all's going on this week? Might as well shoot a blog since we're here.
Well, you know.
Check the camera.
Go ahead.
It was a fun week. I started out hunting with Will. This time of year, you know, you're right on the fringes of the rut. Sitting there and it was real still, and I heard, rrr. And of course, you know, Will and Brad about the same way. They couldn't hear it. I said, so I start pointing, and Will's digging through his pack, and he kind of, when one fluid motion, and starts grunting, but it got too dark at that point, and that was about as much action as me and him had.
I was with the Trigger Man. We went off in the plot. We won the early season plots. We planted again, and we got up in the stand there during the food plot, and from then on till dark, I mean, Mr. Jimmy, he was steady.
He couldn't put his binoculars down?
There's deer everywhere. We had a nice 9-point come in there, of course, you know. The trophy hunter, he's been preaching all week. I'm gonna kill a big one. I'm gonna kill a big one.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to shoot him. The next day rolls around, and we were riding around and saw this big old 7-point in this new spot we have called the buckshot patch. We're sitting there, and he said, I'm gonna grunt some. You know how he is.
Yeah.
Bark, 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 bark.
Jimmy would only be able to play the one-hole flute on a flute because he's only got one note.
But the 7-point comes out after he puts down a sequence of grunts. He is complaining about this limb hanging out in the food plot. Once again, I throw Lake under the bus.
The first thing I hear is, Lake, did you set up this blind? I'm like, well, yeah. And he's like, did you see the humongous limb that was gonna be in my way for my shooting lanes, this, that, and the other?
He finds a hole about this big and shoots that 7-point right in the road. Just
drops him in the road. You couldn't ask for a better spot for him to fall.
I mean, you know, I'm not saying the man's wrong or he complains a lot, but he kind of complains a lot. Jordan, you know what I mean? I've heard the man complain about chocolate cake before.
With Jimmy tagging out and Wilbur going home, the opportunity for me to go hunting opened up, and Jordan and I contemplated on a spot that we have not hunted all year long. And this big joker showed up, and he wasn't doing nothing but running the show. He walked in here and walked straight across that food plot, and he did what Jimmy does when Wilbur shows up at camp. Big bull, strong bull, strong bull.
Been a good day.
It's been a good week.
See y'all next week.